Hey there, this is Lula LV. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we'll be discussing Ferragamo's Fall-Winter 2023 ready-to-wear collection that was just shown on February 25th during Milan Fashion Week. This collection was creative director Maximilian Davis's second collection for Ferragamo. Davis joined Ferragamo just last year to lead the creative vision for the brand. And the pieces I'm going to show you in this video go to show that the 27-year-old designer has found his footing at the almost 100-year-old Italian design house. Before we take a look at Ferragamo, I have to make a quick announcement that when I reach 3,000 subscribers on my channel, I will be giving away this YSL card holder. I announced that I would be doing this giveaway a few videos ago, and since then I keep forgetting to mention it. So if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do join us. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do a lot of videos on luxury new releases, new collections, unboxings, as well as tips on how to be a smart luxury shopper. So if that sounds interesting to you, I hope that you will join us. Now let's get back to Ferragamo. According to Ferragamo, cinema was the inspiration for this collection. If you're not familiar with the history of this brand, their founder, Salvatore Ferragamo, found his success in the 1950s in Hollywood as a shoemaker to the stars. He very famously outfitted Marilyn Monroe, Judy Garland, and Audrey Hepburn, among many other Hollywood stars at the time. And Davis drew inspiration from those clients' wardrobes from that time period for this collection. Here's Maximilian Davis coming out onto the runway after his collection was shown in Milan. If you're not familiar with Davis, be sure to watch my video for luxury brands to watch. In that video, I talk more about Davis joining Ferragamo in order to breathe new life into this old Italian design house. Plus, I do show looks from his debut collection for Ferragamo in that video as well. I will have that linked in the description box so you can watch it next. Let's take a look at the show now. I'm going to speak about this collection in general terms while showing some of my favorite looks from the runway. The real star of this show was the tailoring. I'm going to quote Luke Leitch. Sorry if I mispronounced his name. He covered this show for Vogue magazine, and he said of this collection that Davis, quote, simultaneously defined his tailoring template, a high-lapelled and 1.5-breasted women's wear jacket shape, and then expanded it equally across both genders. And that is very evident in these looks here, where, according to Leitch, the only gender-identifying elements are the length and the placement of the buttons. This collection beautifully showcased the impeccable tailoring that the House of Ferragamo is known for, and it shows that Davis is up to the task of being their creative director. The color palette mainly focused on muted neutrals, including black, navy, ivory, and a really gorgeous bluish gray color. It wasn't until almost halfway through the show that Davis introduced looks with Ferragamo's signature red, along with 3 looks in bright yellow and blue, before returning back to muted neutrals and finishing with gorgeous dynamic metallics. I actually preferred the neutral pieces in this collection because they bring the viewer's full attention to the intricate features like the zip details on these jackets, the beautiful draping of fabrics, and the flawless tailoring of these pieces, which is where Maximilian Davis really excels. The runway looks were also punctuated by really sumptuous fur outerwear and bags in exotic materials, including lizard and croc. Here's a closer look at some of the outerwear. This is an absolutely stunning fur coat, as well as a leather coat with absolutely gorgeous details and use of color. I really love those pieces. Here's also a look at some of the exotic bags. This is a small shoulder bag in croc, along with some Miu Miu inspired briefs. There's also a similar style bag in what looks to be lizard, although I'm not 100% sure of the materials used on those bags just from looking at the photo, so don't quote me on that. And we're wrapping up with some of my favorite looks. These are the metallics I mentioned earlier, beautifully draped dresses. Here is probably my favorite bag as well as my favorite shoe from this show. I really love the gold rope detailing. The final three looks we're going to see from the runway are my personal favorites from the entire show. They're not particularly groundbreaking looks, but in my opinion, they are extremely well executed. I absolutely love the cut and the fit of this top, paired with this skirt with the dropped waist. It's just very effortlessly chic. I also love this black monochromatic look. It's head to toe black with a little pop of red on the bag, but the use of different materials, the silk and the leather, just adds so much depth to this outfit. I also love this one because it's really fun. This was one of the last looks from this collection, and I think this really breathes a lot of modernity into the collection and Ferragamo, which was part of the task of Maximilian Davis when he was hired. Now let's take a closer look at the bags and shoes from this collection. Starting off with the bags, we did see some classics reappear on the runway, such as this Wanda East-West top handle. This is currently available in the boutique. It was brought back in this runway show. We also saw this shoulder bag with cutout detailing. On the right is what's currently available in the store. The left photo was from the runway. It looks like they've made it into a larger style tote bag. Many of the bags in this collection were very big. Here's another look at the exotics that we saw earlier. Again, these look to me to be croc and lizard, but I'm not an expert, so don't quote me on that just from these photos. This style bag also came in a lot of other really fun fabrications. A very similar bag was also seen with this acrylic handle. There was also a version, a small clutch version with the acrylic bracelet handle. I thought that was a really fun evening bag. But that being said, the overall theme for bags in this show was oversized, large, and in charge day bags. We have a few different models here, a shoulder bag, as well as some hand carry bags and really large oversized clutches, which I'm not sure if those will come with handles or not. I'm also not sure which of these we will be seeing in stores or not. Here's one of my favorites, this one in red. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and paired with that jacket is just chef's kiss. So let's take a look at shoes now. I wasn't as thrilled with the shoes as I was with the bags and the ready-to-wear looks, which kind of surprises me because Ferragamo did get its start with shoes. But the shoes were pretty safe. There were some, classic pumps and mules. We saw this shoe a lot in the runway with the double strap on top, as we see here. We also saw a few with a single strap. These looked very uncomfortable to me. The top line of where that toe cap or the toe box ends looks like it would just absolutely cut your toes off. So I don't know if that's true or not, but they did not look very comfortable to me. And again, these gold shoes with the rope detailing were my favorites from the show. I just think they're a very beautiful shoe. As for men's shoes, I didn't really see anything too exciting. Here are some details of the men's shoes from the runway show. To me, from what I could see, they looked like your pretty standard loafer or Oxford. Nothing really stood out to me too much on men's shoes, except for this one pair here. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but I thought we'd end on a weird note. So here are those shoes from the runway. That is the Ferragamo Fall-Winter 2023 show from Milan. This should be in boutiques by this fall of 2023. I'm not sure an exact release date, but you could sign up for notifications on the Ferragamo website or contact your local boutique for more information. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a huge favor, give the video a thumbs up because that would really help me out a lot. And don't forget to come back every Wednesday and Friday for new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.